A section of leaders have joined calls proposing an amendment to the Constituency Development Fund Act to enable CDF monies be channeled towards the fight against COVID-19. Lugari MP Ayub Savula and Ahadi Kenya CEO Stanley Kamau made the proposals even as the government continued to call upon Kenyans and corporates to contribute towards the fund that will be used to mitigate the effects of the virus.
The government continues to intensify its response towards COVID-19. It has also put in place measures to cushion Kenyans from its effects by setting up an emergency fund to fight the pandemic. Ahadi Kenya Chief Executive Officer Stanley Kamau calling on Parliament to stand and be counted. He says the House needs to reconvene and amend the CDF Act to have the money left behind in this financial year channeled towards the emergency fund.
It will be useless for them to have money in their accounts, for them to have resources, and they're not helping the people when they are so much in need right now. It will be of no use when we have no one to support, no one to put up schools for, no one to put up dispensaries or police stations for. We should be able to do it now.
Similar calls made by Lugari Member of Parliament Ayub Savula.
Also ask the Speaker of the National Assembly to ensure that we have only 50 members of Parliament in the National Assembly during the debate on the measures, tax measures that the President has forwarded to Parliament in terms of bills and issues regarding legislation on corona funding.
Savula, who distributed sanitizers and face masks, among other protective gear to his constituents, implored the government to address the plight of Kenyans in China who are decrying mistreatment by Chinese authorities.
I will just ask the Chinese government to be sensitive about this matter, to treat Kenyan in a civil manner. Let's deal with the fight against the disease and let's not focus on other issues. Let's deal with human beings as human beings.
He also called on President Kenyatta to engage international lenders to have leniency in payment of the debts.
They suspend the loan repayment for now, for about 2 to 3 years, so that we can be able to stabilize ourselves first after we fight this disease. Then later on we can go on repaying the loan. But we must restructure the payment of the loan first, because we cannot be able to sustain an economy at the same time fight this disease. We are a growing economy.
Leaders also continue to urge Kenyans to heed to the precautionary measures outlined by the government to contain the spread of the deadly virus. Chamutai Goin, Citizen TV.